Hi everyone, this is Karine from Karine's VSG, and today I'm coming to you with an update on my plastics breast reduction surgery. I've had quite a ride. It's been interesting. I'll start with my spiel. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on May 4th, 2017 with Dr. Matthew Bettendorf in Duluth at Essentia Health Clinic, St. Mary's Hospital. I had my highest weight was 240 pounds. My lowest weight was 139 pounds. And I hovered around 140 to 150 for 2 years now. 2.5 years probably now. I just can't seem to get below, or now I'm hovering right around the 150s. This morning I stepped on the scale, I was 148.2. And so I'm just kind of hovering right there. And I think I should put this higher. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so that is my stats. Let's see if this works. Okay, that's a little bit better. I look so big the other way. Anyway, so I had a penicillectomy and muscle repair on December 31st, 2019. So 7-8 months ago. And I healed from that. And then on July 23rd, I had a breast reduction and a repair of the penicillectomy scar and the belly button. So here I am. So what happened was on 23rd, I had the surgery, and then it was an in and out surgery. So I went to a hotel for the night, and the next morning I had to check in, and I felt a little warm. So I thought I had a fever, but I did not have a fever. My temperature was normal, but I just had that feeling that something was not right. So the following Sunday, so the 26th of July, I went to the ER because I called the doctors in Duluth because my temperature was right around 99.8, was hovering right around 100, and I just didn't feel well. I just didn't feel good. So they told me to go to the ER. So I went to the ER here in Grand Rapids, and they discovered I had a uterine infection. No, I had a UTI. What is that? Urinary tract infection. Sorry, I don't have a uterus. So UTI. So he gave me medicine for the UTI, and of course, being the person that I am, and like most normal people, I didn't take the pills the way I was supposed to take the pills 4 times a day. And I would kick myself when I forgot, because I knew that it was important to take them every 4 hours or every day, 4 times a day. But when I forgot and then I'd take it, then it was almost too late to take any more the rest of the day, unless I wake up in the middle of the night, which I could have done in some nights. But anyway, so I stopped taking them at all at the end of the week, because I figured, well, it's been a week, I shouldn't take any more, and I felt okay. And so last Friday, it hit me really, really hard. I had blindingly painful trips to the bathroom, and I knew that it had come back. And so I started taking the pills again Friday afternoon. I started taking them probably 1 o'clock Friday, and then I took again when I went to bed at 10 o'clock, 9 or 10 anyway. Saturday I took them. Sabbath, I did not go to church on Sabbath. I stayed home and tried to sleep better. And so I was taking my medicine and drinking my water, and because I know that's important. And then I started taking some Azo, or whatever they call it, the stuff, the over-the-counter stuff, because the pain was so hot, it was so bad. And that did help with the pain. But anyway, by Sunday, again, this always happens on a Sunday, it seems. By Sunday, I was ready to go to the doctor again, and I was like, okay, there's something else wrong. I just felt warm all the time. I felt hot. I mean, my temperature was, I think, 99.8 at that point. I can't remember. Anyway, but anyway, I thought, you know what, I probably should go in and see somebody. So yesterday, this was Monday yesterday. So yesterday I went in, and I wanted to get a refill because I only had 4 pills left, and on Monday, and I knew I had to take 4 that day, and it had only been the 3rd day since I restarted the pills. So I went in yesterday just to get a new prescription, and so of course they make you see the doctor because you can't just tell them, yeah, I just need a refill, just give me a refill. So I went in yesterday, and he said, yeah, you need a refill, and so he figured out the dosages, and I was taking the right dosage and everything, so I got a new refill. But then last night, after I got back from the doctor's, I was getting undressed last night, and I said to my husband, I says, does this look really hot or like red? And my left breast has red all over in here, and then this morning it had moved up and around the top of the nipple. And so I started to get a little bit worried. So I called my doctor in Duluth, and we did a virtual visit just a few minutes ago, and she said that she's pretty sure it's just a bruise. My doctor is Dr. Jason Fowler, but he's not in today, so this other lady or this other doctor filled in for him, and she's usually the one that's there with him. She's getting trained in. So she said it looked like a bruise, and I'm thankful that it's just a bruise because it looked pretty bad. I was thinking, oh man, something's bad now, and I'm like, oh, it kind of scared me a little bit. I was like packing my bag to stay in the hospital type of thing. So anyway, I have my Alexa now set to remind me to take my pills 4 times a day. And so I'm taking them at 6 in the morning, 12 o'clock noon, 6 at night, and then 6 at midnight, or 12 at midnight, sorry. So that's what's going on. But yeah, this is taking a lot longer and I think it's because the muscle repair was so much different in that it hurt so much more. The pennictulectomy really was not that bad to recover from. In fact, the repair of the pennictulectomy wasn't bad. In fact, even the belly button and the pennictulectomy don't hurt really that bad. But this is different. This is like, this is over here on this side. It's got I got big scars on both sides, and it's sore. And it literally, when I went to see the doctor at my, 5-day checkup or whatever, I looked like I'd been beat up. And I kind of said to my doctor, I says, well, next time you want to beat me up, I said, just tell me and I'll invite somebody who's a little bit bigger than you. And he just kind of laughed because I was really bruised. You get really bruised from that. So there was bruises all the way down my stomach, all the way down my sides, all the way up here, everywhere was bruised. So, and I'm thinking that the other day my dog had jumped on me and he landed on this breast, and we're pretty sure that caused the bruise because your breasts are really tender right now because they're recovering. So, yeah. And I've been kind of having a little bit of fun trying to decide what kind of bras I'm going to buy. I myself don't think they took that much off, to be honest. He had to take a certain amount off, but if you could, sorry, I just dropped you. So if you want to look at these, let's see. So they're not that small. I still fit in my D bras, D bras. And so I'm hoping that the swelling goes down a little bit more. I don't really want that big a breast, so I don't know. At this point, I'm not going to be too fussy. I've had enough of surgery for a while. I was thinking about getting my inner thighs done, but I'm like done. Yeah, I think I've had 2 surgeries in 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, nearly 8 months. And I'm a little exhausted. Now, if it were to have to happen, I would prefer to get it done this year if it was a have to happen kind of things, meaning that the insurance company would pay for it because my deductible's done and my insurance company pays 100% after my deductible is used up. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But anyway, I'm doing okay. It's just, and I haven't really been walking because the bouncing actually hurts with the walking. So I haven't been doing that. I did buy a sports bra and that does help a little bit. But then I because there's still scars underneath, anything that you wear, well, it was sticking. I had seeping. I had a hole or something under this breast. So there was actually, I would find pieces about this big on my bra, not pieces, but drainage on my bra. And so that's kind of slowed down in the last couple of days. I just had a little bit of yellow this morning on one of them. So I'm hoping that's done and over with. And maybe I don't even have to have a revision. There is a little bit of flap underneath my left breast, but I'm hoping I don't have to revision for that. But, so I know this is just all recovery and time, and it's only been 3 weeks, so, it is what it is. So anyway, what else is going on? Well, I'm still I've intermittent fasting, trying to do that, and that's kind of hard. That I've discovered is hard for me when my husband's home, because I do a lot of automatic eating, and I don't really need to, meaning that I don't think about not eating. And I need to think about not eating in order to keep fasting for the day. So it's really weird. I'll get up in the morning and the first thing I'll do is go into the kitchen and get something for breakfast. And I don't really need to eat anything for breakfast. I'm not hungry. But it's just an automatic thing, and I need to stop that. I need to be more aware of what's going on with me. And so, but I fight with it on the weekends because he's here and he's eating all of the time. So I see it and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll go have something to eat. And it's so hard. So today I made 19 hours of fasting. No, 17 hours of fasting today. Yes, from yesterday. And what did I do yesterday? I think yesterday I did 14 hours, which wasn't long enough, but I was really hungry by the time I did that. But I had a really bad night Sunday night. I could not get to sleep. I finally fell asleep after 3:30 a.m. And then I was awake yesterday morning by 6. So I got like 3.5 hours of sleep, or 2.5 hours of sleep. And so, so last night, was it last night I went and took a nap? Sunday night I took a nap, but yeah. So, I didn't get very good sleep at all. And I think it was between worry, and I was hot, and I was warm, and then I was cold. And so I don't know what was going on. But anyway, it is my journey, and it is what we're going through. So, and I am so happy to see so many of the old veterans. I'm going to call you veterans because you were the first up there. Coming back, and now I'm going to forget them all. No, Made Up Mama has come back, and Jane is back, and I'm so happy to see them. Then Smiles Shrinkin', she showed up coming back. I was like, you all got together and said, we need to come back. Then Jess posted a YouTube video, which I was really happy about. And so I've been really, really happy. And then Janine Silver from the UK, and the lighter side of me, a lighter, yeah, I can't remember her channel name, but she came back within days of everybody else coming back. And so I was really, really glad to see everybody coming back. I'm sorry, I'm looking up my subscriptions here. Because it's really good to hear from those who have been out there a while, and are struggling. And granted, I have to admit, I haven't gained a lot of weight. At most 10 pounds. Okay. So at my lowest, I was 139, and at my highest, so since surgery, is 152. So I'm floating between 10 and 12 pounds, over 139, but I really should be in the 130s. I really should be in the 130s. I have so much extra down here below my breasts that I can't do anything about unless I lose more fat. I just think that, I'm a size 10, 8, 10, 12, depending on where I go. The other day I was actually shopping for underpants, and I don't know what made me do it, but I automatically picked up a 9. And I had to take it back because I'm like in a small, which is a 5, as far as undies. And so I had to take them back. But it's just weird. And it's so funny to watch how different our bodies are. Somebody who's way taller than me can be wearing a 4. And I think the last time I wore a 4, I was 10. And I'm not that big. I'm 5'1.5", 5'1 3/4", whatever. And I'm wearing like a 10, 12 comfortably, 10 comfortably. I don't even want to try to go any further down because then it's cutting into me, and I don't like to do that. I don't like to wear clothes where I feel like I can't breathe. And so even though I probably could wear a 7 or an 8. I just don't buy them for that. I've been wearing a medium top, And that seems to work. And maybe I could go a little, and that depends on where I buy it too. Some are small, some are medium. But it just amazes me how different our bodies are. Somebody who could be way more overweight than not overweight, heavier than I, but on the scale, could be wearing like a 4. And it just amazes me. Now, maybe my body structure is wider. I don't think it is. I mean, I don't know how they do your body structure, but I mean, I can reach across my wrists. Here I'm doing these finger things. So I'm not that big boned. I don't think anyway. So I just don't know. And so I think comparing yourselves with each other is kind of stupid. Because we can't possibly be the same. I mean, I've been watching these videos. I don't know if you know who Sierra Schultz is. She does these videos where her and this girl that's size 2 wear the same clothes. She wears like a 14, I think. And it amazes me. It amazes me the difference that people's bodies are. It's just interesting to see that, you can wear the same clothes and it looks like that on you and this on her. And I mean, and so comparing each other is the worst thing I think we can do to ourselves, because I can get myself really discouraged when I think somebody who's like 190 pounds wears a 5. How is somebody 190 pounds wearing a 5? At 190 pounds, I was wearing like a 1X. And so, I mean, it's so different, so totally different. And granted, it's probably where our fat distribution is. I've got extra skin. I had extra skin. I don't know what it is, but it's interesting to note that we all are so different. So it's good to see CJ shrink back. It's good to see More Than Mom back. It's good to see Smiles shrinking back. It's good. Oh, and Amber came back. Amber is one that I followed a long time ago, and she has 2 children now. I was so happy for her. Amber Woodruff came back, and I had been following her, and so she came up with an update 3 days ago. So all of you came back. Maybe it's because it's like everybody's like telepathy. Maybe everybody's like thinking, oh, okay, well, maybe I should do a video. And I know there's people on Instagram that I've kept following, even though I don't go on Instagram very often. I do not like the Instagram format. I don't like how you upload pictures. I don't understand it at all. I don't get the fascination at all. Instagram is just Facebook in another form because they own it. So I just didn't get it, but I've only gone over there because, first of all, my daughter's on there and I want to see my grandchildren. She doesn't post on Facebook anymore. And second of all, a lot of these people that I've been following are on there, and I want to keep up with their lifestyles, and so, or what they're doing in their life. And so that's the only reason I've ever even gone over there. Elizabeth too. She hasn't posted one on Facebook for a while, but I follow her on Instagram just because I really enjoy watching her. We're approximately the same age. No, I think she's younger than me. But anyway, because I'm going to be 59 this year. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be 59. Oh, can't believe it. Anyway, so I followed her on Instagram too. So, but I really just go in and I look at the ones that I follow, and then I go off. I never really even post anything. Last week is the first time I posted anything for a long time. And I don't post anything personal. I just post my flowers, my pictures that I'm taking with my flowers. So don't you like that board right through my head here? That's going to be an archway one day. I might have to hire somebody to do it, but that's going to be an archway one day and columns on both sides. That's the plan anyway. But nothing's getting done this summer because I'm recovering. So anyway, all right, this has gone on long enough, 19 minutes. And I know I don't post that often, but I just wanted to come in and say hello and give you an update of what's going on with my surgery. It is still sore. I am still feeling lots of pain. I feel sharp bits of pain. I'm feeling the nerves recovering. I'm not on pain meds anymore. I quit taking them after about 3 or 4 days because I just don't like them and they constipate me. So I'm off the oxycodone, and so I'm not taking any pain medicine at all. I was taking some pain, the Azo, which does help with pain with the UTI, but I'm not taking that anymore either. The last one I took was yesterday morning at 3 a.m. when I was still awake. So yeah, I'm not on the pain meds anymore, but I am on the antibiotics, and I'm hoping that they will quickly help me get rid of this, because I really just want to start feeling better again and get outside and do some gardening and mowing the lawn. I'm waiting for mower parts, which are taking longer because 2 screws were back ordered. So I said, send them anyway. I can take the screws off the current lawnmower and fix it. So I'm hoping they will come here in the next couple of days so I can mow my lawn. It's getting longer than I like to see it. But I'm loving my cottage garden, and in front I'm having a lot of fun with it. And if I took time to actually edit these videos, I'd actually upload some photos for you to see. But if you go to my Facebook is, maybe I should make an actual Kareen's VSG one, but I've only got my own Facebook. So my name is UTI Kareen Schultz, and my Facebook is under that name. So it's JUTTA KARIN SCHULTZ. So UTI Kareen Schultz. And no, I'm not related to the Sierra Schultz that you see on YouTube. So anyway, and if you want to follow me there, or even on Instagram, I think it's UTI Kareen Schultz on Instagram too. So some of you have already added me. You'll get to see some of my photos of my garden, my flowers, which give me joy every summer. And August has been kind of cold for us here in Minnesota so far. So it's kind of gearing us up for the fall, which is coming. I always said when the there's a folklore that when the fireweed bloom all the way to the top, then fall is here. And they're pretty close. They're blooming about 2 inches away from the top. So fall will be coming here before we know it. So anyway, and I also bought some cream for my face. I don't know, somebody mentioned it. Was Lisa that mentioned it? Somebody mentioned some cream. I will have to check that. So I ordered it. So I'm hoping that might help with this whole thing. I really don't like my gobbler. I don't like my turkey waddle. But I don't want to have surgery for that. I would love it to look like that. Wouldn't that be nice? I could look so much younger. But I start getting panicked when people start doing facelifts, because I don't know about you if you watch General Hospital, but Leslie Quartermain on there, she's had way too many facelifts. I'll tell you that. And Bobby too. So anyway, I don't want to do that. So I think I would just like to have it tucked this way and be done. I don't mind these smile lines. That's what they are. All right, I've been going on long enough. All right, I love you guys all, and thank you all for coming back. I so appreciate that you're sharing your stories and you're being vulnerable, because there are some of us out here who are sometimes just on the line of giving up. And just seeing that you're struggling too and that you're coming back from it helps those of us who are at that stage too. I'm 3 years out, so my time is coming. And I'm just hoping I don't gain any. I'm sticking around that 150. I weigh myself about once every 3-4 days, and I do not weigh myself when I splurge when I eat more, because I don't want to see that. So anyway, but thank you. Your stories are so valuable for us that are still struggling and still scrambling, and for those who are new, that there is hope at that end of the tunnel. And I have prayed for every single one of you, because I know how tough this is, but it's up to us. And when you think about it, for most of us, we don't have to lose all of the weight we lost already. We just have a little to lose. I have about 15 pounds I'd like to lose. So that'd be 135 if I'm around the 150s. So I'm 148 today. But about 15 pounds. That is a way, way better. That is a number that I can possibly do. For those of you who have more than that, just keep going. You're doing fine. You're losing. It's just focusing back on what you're putting in, and in smaller portions, and slower eating. And you know what? My worst thing, the thing I fail at continually, is getting enough sleep. I just am not getting enough sleep. I know it. And I go to bed, and then I get caught up in something on my phone, or I just have to stop it. Maybe I need to ban my phone from the bedroom. I don't know, but I think that's a lot of my problem is I'm not getting enough sleep. And so I have been following this lady named Diane Parham, I think her name is. She is Parham. She is she does things for intermittent fasting for the aging woman. For today's aging woman. So I've been watching her because I'm almost 60. I'll be 59 in December. So I've been watching her because it's harder for those of us who are post menopause or in menopause. And so for those of you who are younger than that, then just get on it, girls. Get on it. Get it done now. It's so much harder after you've gone through menopause. So just keep trying. And if you need any support of any kind, if you need me to help you with anything, whether it's accountability, whether it's doing a Fitbit, whatever it is, contact me. Write in the comments. And I hope that all of you keep your spirits up, because this is a lifelong thing, and it's not going to go away because we wish it so. We have to actually do something about it. And I'm so glad you guys are come back to show us how you're doing it. All right, thank you. I'll talk to you guys all in a couple weeks. I see the doctor again tomorrow, and so I think I have a stitch that I need to have removed right under the breast that is poking me. So I see him tomorrow, and if anything new comes up, I will definitely make a video. All right, talk to you guys later. I love you all. Thank you. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and click the bell so you get my updates when they come. All right, bye.